Hi students, Pete Estabrook here. I just wanted to do a little quick maintenance overview, sort of prioritizing keeping our instrument clean as trumpet players. So the first thing, first and foremost, is that we need to make sure that the valves are lubricated regularly. And beyond just adding oil to the valves, we want to remove them and wipe them down at the very least, either with our hand or with a lint-free cloth, and secondarily also clearing any oil that's in there or grime that's on the valve casing, on the inside of the valve casing. So there's a tool for that. Use a lint-free rag, and you wrap it around um, your cleaning rod, and you run that through the valve casing, taking care not to scratch the inside of the valve casing, of course. When you replace the valves, make sure the valves face usually the direction of the mouthpiece. That means the numbers are facing forward. If you don't do that and you don't replace the valves in the correct casings, you will not be able to get a sound through the horn. So these are very common problems, but we need to lubricate the valves. The second thing we need to concern ourselves with is regularly lubricating the slides. Twice recently, I've come across students in section rehearsals and in lessons, in private lessons, that have a tuning slide that will not move. Friends, it is not possible to play with other people if your tuning slide does not move. You cannot adjust your intonation adequately if that's the case. And if you do not lubricate the main tuning slide at the very least, and all of your slides preferably, they will freeze up. The mineral salts from your saliva will cause the slides to freeze, and then you'll wind up having to go to the repair shop to get it freed up. And that was the case in both of the students that I came across recently. So then the third process would be to disassemble your horn and clean it completely using proper cleaning tools. So that's a cleaning snake, a valve brush, a mouthpiece brush. And I have adequate descriptions of those in other videos. Recently, I asked a student to clean their horn. They said, I asked, did you watch the video? Yes. So then I took their tuning slide out, looked down the lead pipe, and I couldn't see to the other end. So, you know, honestly, cleaning means that you really get in there and there's nothing left. It's absolutely clean. So, of course, as in kind of a temporary step between more complete cleanings, which probably should be occurring about every month to 2 months if you're 2 months if you're playing your horn every single day and you're playing for several hours and in a couple of different rehearsals and practicing. You can maybe once a week or in between those larger complete cleanings, you can do what's called back flushing, and I've done a video on that. It's just running water through the horn, holding the valves down. And surprisingly, as clean as I keep my instrument, I do get some stuff that will float out when I do a back flush occasionally. I do recommend lead pipes swabs. I have them. I use them regularly on a daily basis. I think that all students should use lead pipe swabs to keep at least the lead pipe as clean as possible, if not the whole horn as clean as possible, because corrosion is going to begin in the lead pipe. If you're going to get red rot, that's where it's going to start. You can totally prevent that by just using a lead pipe swab and running it through a couple of times at the end of your day. All right, that's all for now. General maintenance suggestions. Please go through and watch the videos, and please maintain your horn so that you come to a lesson, you go to rehearsal, and you're not fighting your instrument. We have enough, difficulties without having to do that. Okay, take care.